Podcast of Mr. Napalm. Let's go. Hey, every lyric that I spit be turning charcoals into diamonds, operating under the system, surviving. Every lyric that I spit be turning charcoals into diamonds, a new outcast with a podcast and a rhyming. Hey, every lyric that I spit be turning charcoals into diamonds, out the background from the backside, I'm grinding. Every lyric that I spit be turning charcoals into diamonds, I refine my mind, so I'm shining. Every lyric that I spit be turning charcoals into diamond tips.
My neighbor. Hi, neighbor. Welcome to this neighborhood.
Yeah. The podcast of Mr. Napalm. Let's go. Hey, every lyric that I spit be turning charcoals into diamonds, operating under the system, surviving. Every lyric that I spit be turning charcoals into diamonds, a new outcast with a podcast and a rhyming. Hey, every lyric that I spit be turning charcoals into diamonds, out the background from the backside, I'm grinding. Every lyric that I spit be turning charcoals into diamonds, I refine my mind, so I'm shining. Hey. Every lyric that I spit be turning charcoals into diamond tips. I bring the pressure that'll bust your pipe. Biting my rhymes, a bitch. What I find, I rip. What you find, you bit. The difference is all kinds of shit. But basically, you ain't shit and I'm the shit. I can't understand about a lot of shit you trying to spit. Use your words and find a fit that fits. Let me stop that shit. I declined your shit. You placed a reservation, but we can't find the shit. You might just have to come back at another time and shit. Whatever, bye, bitch. Next time, do your research and pay. I'm this bitch. Every lyric that I spit be turning charcoals into diamond tips, which means it's sharp enough to cut all types of shit. And it takes heat to do that science shit. With my lighter whip. Every lyric that I spit be turning charcoals into diamonds, operating under the system, surviving. Hey, every lyric that I spit be turning charcoals into diamonds, a new outcast with a podcast and a rhyming. Hey, every lyric that I spit be turning charcoals into diamonds, out the background from the mat town, I'm grinding. Hey, every lyric that I spit be turning charcoals into diamonds, I refine my mind, so I'm shining. Hey, yeah. Lord forgive them, for they know not what they do. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. This is for you.
The filibuster began as a historical accident. It's not some great tradition in the Senate that's protected by the Constitution. It happened in 1805 after Aaron Burr suggested a rules change.
Aaron Burr, as vice president in the early 1800s, is going over these rules in the Senate, and he made a critical mistake. He thought, we don't really need a way to stop a debate, do we? I mean, there's just a feeling. It's like, we will debate until we're done, until everyone's had their say. How slow could the Senate really be?
Nobody knew it at the time. It'd be 3 more decades before the first filibuster was actually mounted. But that was the moment the Senate created the filibuster.
Louisiana Democrat Huey Long filibustered several bills. In arguing against a bill, he recited recipes for salad dressing and discussed at length the best way to fry oysters. His most famous filibuster was on June 12, 1935. He was able to speak without stop for 15 hours and 30 minutes. Running out of things to say about the bill, he offered to give advice on any subject someone requested.
Yep, in 1935, this white dude rambled on about nothing for over 15 hours, and somehow he gets 0 credit for inventing the podcast. This guy got on the floor and talked for 15 hours about oysters and salad dressing. I mean, they should make it a rule that you at least have to try to connect your speech to the bill that you're supposed to be debating.
Right.
Then the Senate starts to consider civil rights legislation, and Southern senators really hate this. But they don't have the votes to actually defeat the bills, so they start using the filibuster.
It became a tool that Southern senators used to prevent the federal government from intervening in racial segregation.
Perhaps the most famous one was when South Carolina's Strom Thurmond took the floor against the 1957 Civil Rights Act.
Thurmond notoriously read the phone book, clocking in at more than 24 hours to try to block a 1957 civil rights bill.
How did you last 24 hours? You never left the Senate floor.
I had gone down to the Senate bath for 3 or 4 days beforehand and dried out my body.
In the sauna?
Yeah, so I wouldn't be tempted to go to the bathroom.
Yo, for real, man. How gross was that story? This guy dried out his body to help him filibuster? You know someone is committed to racism when they're willing to jerky themselves for it. And it really is amazing what humans can accomplish when confronted with their worst fears.
The practice became an art form for Republicans under Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. During the Obama years, McConnell impeded nominees and legislation left and right. He has the nickname the Grim Reaper for a reason.
Today, it's being used in a different way. It's being used to effectively kill a measure, a bill, a proposal that the minority really doesn't like.
In fact, there have been more filibusters during Obama's time in office than in the 50s, 60s, and 70s combined.
Over the entire history of the Senate, before President Obama, just 68 judicial and executive branch nominees were blocked and required cloture, which ends a filibuster and forces an up or down vote. By contrast, 79 of President Obama's nominees required cloture from 2009 to 2013 alone.
Republicans used the filibuster against virtually every controversial bill and nomination, and some that weren't controversial at all.
Mitch McConnell has the devious distinction of being the only sitting senator that filibustered his own bill.
God damn. Mitch McConnell loves to filibuster so much, he filibustered his own bill. The man is sick. But yes, once Obama became president, McConnell began filibustering everything. Obama wanted to appoint a judge, McConnell blocked it. Obama wanted to pass a bill, McConnell stopped him. And once McConnell decided to block Obama's entire agenda, that became the new precedent. You know, when Democrats got the chance, they blocked President Trump's agenda just as hard. To the point where now, practically every piece of legislation in the Senate needs 60 votes to pass. And that's why there's a movement to get rid of the filibuster entirely. Because it's not healthy for a democracy if the losers can always block the winners. So, that's the filibuster. And if you don't know, now you know.
Hey, I guess it's back to work for me. I'm certainly focused on learning how to hover the earth and see. Google search for me. I'm certainly more than just gifted. Herbally, urgently roll up some herb for me, then relax and smoke like you at Myrtle Beach. But if you ain't heard, it's back to work for me. Certainly. Certainly. I got some shit for your ass. Yeah, y'all don't want none of this shit. Killing y'all nigga with this shit. What I'm talking about? And that was goddamn 2017. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Okay, here goes Barack Obama.
My fellow Americans, I want you to know in this time of crisis, I am personally doing everything I can to help you. And by everything, I mean sitting here and talking to you in a calm, soothing voice. And as long as you can hear my voice, everything is going to be just fine.
The black Barack Obama, I'm very presidential. Listen up, you can stop the drama. I don't care to hear the info, this is what is up. I place commas on 100,000, I need 1 million more, give up the ducks. I bury almost instant shit, give me the Dutch. I brought that monster cookie blue dream, which is essential before I split the swisher up. Scorpio with the stinger up, oh shit, duck. Oh, listen to that first joint, cause your new shit sucks. You can keep that. If I see that in the street, cats couldn't get $10, but you been a millionaire for over $10. If you a one-hit wonder, then you only did it once. I don't give a fuck, hit this blunt. What if this month you were able to lift this hunt off of you by spitting this gun, but you gotta know which one. Don't be a
Listen, Greg, having a gun doesn't give you any power. You wanna know what a real power is?
In a bullet.
No! In the books. See, Greg, your mind, it is like a gun. And you wanna load it up with little itty bitty bullets of knowledge.
Don't be a menace to yourself on this, son. The little itty bitty bullets be the ammunition. I praise God on this one and put the clip in some. This Bible's my rifle for the hit and run, but on which one? When they're slit, they're done. A double-edged sword victim from the victor, and victory is won. Yeah, victory is won. Won. Another double-edged sword victim from the victor when he swore with napalm. Yeah.
And victory is won.
Yeah. This ain't even really got no chorus. It's one of them like spoken word type joints. The Palm Cast.
Napalm, man, the roots are strong. Napalm.
You already know what it is.
Napalm, nah, for real. Napalm.
Or the root
nah,
up.
for real.
For real, for real. We here. Welcome to my neighborhood. Okay, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Now everything's possible at the learning management. We.letitgo.com. One more. Yeah. We gotta go. Napalm. I drop bomb.
That hit the coast of Vietnam this morning.
With everyone either sick or afraid of getting sick, the nation has come to a complete standstill. Hospitals are overwhelmed, as are all basic services. Power, water, cell phone, and internet service What? What's that? We're going live to yet another...
I ain't even go all the way down. This on 222. Hot box in the vehicle by myself with no one left to spar with, so I park it with 2 zips allowed and no audience. I'm fortunate they have this time to hear from accomplishments. It's a struggle to be humble, but carry so much confidence. I conquered it. I was in the dungeon when I found out I was one of them, operating under the crooked American system too long. We need not run from them, and ain't nothing that we want from them.
All that work, all that planning. Why did I even try? Because you're different from everyone else. Okay, try.
I like this shit right here. This shit's fun. Alright. So anyway, that's in the stash. There's like about 3 songs and shit. But yeah, anyway. Sound brought to you by Apollo Brown. Try to turn this shit down.